This is a Mining Interactive video production.
This is Mininginteractive.com. I am your host, Denise Poole, and right now we are speaking with Dr. David Terry. How are you today?
I'm just fine.
Very good. I'm really glad you're here. Thank you for being here with us. Dr. Terry is the Vice President of Exploration and a Director of Astral Mining. Why don't you give us a little bit about your background first off?
Well, I'm an exploration geologist. I've worked for mainly large mining companies doing exploration all over North and South America for the last 20 years, and I've been with Astral Mining since its inception in March of 2006.
Now, I know that you guys are based in British Columbia, but of course you have other projects as well. Why don't you tell us about those?
Well, Astral, when it was a private company before it went public, it was structured on the basis of a portfolio of properties in Nevada. So it was really a Nevada-based company before it was a British Columbia-based company. And we still have a portfolio of 7 projects, gold projects in Nevada that we're advancing, but we have branched out from Nevada and picked up properties in South Carolina and North Carolina, as well as in British Columbia.
Now, can you explain for our viewers the longitudinal section of the JJ project and what it means?
Well, the longitudinal section is a cross-section really that's taken along the length of the zone, so looking at the zone from the side. And in this case, we're looking to the northwest at the zone, and what we see from it is that there's several strongly south-plunging zones of gold mineralized stockwork. The one in the center is the most strongly mineralized that we've identified to date, and the area outlined in yellow is more than 20 gram meters. So that's a pretty good grade for both open pit and underground mining. And obviously, what we're going to be doing this year is trying to identify more of those high grade zones by drilling down plunge of the zones that we've identified to date and along strike in either direction.
So before we talk about Jumping Josephine, why don't you tell us about your other drill programs?
Well, we've got 7 projects, gold projects in Nevada, and we've got 2 projects in the Carolinas, one in South Carolina, one in North Carolina. And we are going to be actually drilling in mid-February on the projects in the Carolinas, both on the South Carolina and the North Carolina one. They're both gold projects, and we carried out a small drill program on the South Carolina project last year and had some really good results in a number of the holes. So we're going to be following up on that this year with an expanded drill program to try and chase this mineralized quartz vein system along strike. In Nevada, we are going to be carrying out programs on 2 or 3 projects in 2008, and we're just in the process right now of getting a drill lined up to do them in the summer months.
Sounds exciting.
Got a lot of work planned for 2008.
So right now your most exciting project is Jumping Josephine. Can you share with our viewers what's going on with that right now?
Jumping Josephine is definitely our flagship project right at the moment. We've done a lot of work on it over the last couple of years. It was the first project that we acquired after we went public, and it's really been a real success. I knew about the project before I was even with Astral, and we picked it up from our option or joint venture partner, Kootenay Gold Incorporated. It was a brand new discovery that was made by prospectors in the West Kootenays in southern British Columbia. And I thought it was one of the best early stage gold projects that I had come across in quite some time. So we entered into this option agreement. We're earning a 60% interest. We're almost at the point where we will have vested and earned that interest. And we picked it up in the spring of 2006. It started off with an airborne survey that gave us a good geological and structural picture of the property. And we carried out soil sampling and mapping and rock sampling over that first part of the field season in 2006, and finished up with a large trenching program on the JJ main zone, which has really been the focus of our activity.
Now, can you describe for us some of the results that you've had from the drill program so far?
Well, the drill program started in 2007 in the spring, and we broke it into 2 phases, and we've now tested a 700-meter strike length along this JJ main zone. We think it has potential to be much larger than that. In fact, the aeromagnetics and soil geochemistry indicates that the structure might be up to 3 kilometers in length. So we've only tested a small portion of that to date. And we've tested it down to a depth of 225 meters below surface. We've had drill intercepts such as 7 grams over 19 meters, which is a very wide and good grade drill intercept, 10 grams over 10 meters in hole 1. So we've got some really good grades in a number of holes, and we're excited to get back at it in the spring of 2008 and keep chasing this gold discovery.
So what is next for you in 2008? How do you plan to move forward with this?
Well, we're just finishing up compiling all the work that we did in 2007 and putting together our plan for 2008. We're right now looking at a 10,000 meter drill program that's going to be mainly focused on the JJ main zone and that structure, the 3 kilometer structure that I mentioned, testing both at depth and along strike in either direction, and looking for parallel zones. We're going to be doing a 3-dimensional IP survey early in the season that's hopefully going to characterize the mineralization and the structure and allow us to look for parallel zones and mineralization at depth along strike.
That's great. Well, I look forward to hearing a lot more on the JJ project. Thank you so much for being with us today, Dr. Terry.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Now, for more information on Astral Mining, you can visit their website at astralmining.com. For mininginteractive.com, I'm Denise Poole.